And before we go on to this video where we're talking about how Bronny James is only averaging 10 points per game in the G League on 30% from the field, 18% from three, and in his last 2 games has 10 turnovers and 2 assists, you guys could please subscribe. We are going to be uploading minimum 5 videos every single day in December. Right now, we are trying to hit 15k by the end of the month. Don't think we're going to do it, but I do think 14k is possible. But anyway, let's get on to it. So, Bronny James has, I genuinely, I'm shocked saying this. Bronny James has actually seemingly regressed as a player over the last year. That is a kind of surprise because you would think there'd be some form of progression, just purely based on the opportunities. On the opportunities that Bronny's gotten, you would assume there would be some sort of progression and a decent amount of progression. Because again, he has all the time in the world. He's got all the perfect facilities. He's got all the resources to be an elite player. And he's come out in the G League this year and he's struggling. He's shooting 34% from the field and 18% from three. And I said it and I was like, look, it's a 2-game sample size. It's hard to judge Bronny in a 2-game sample size. But I said purely by the because of the how he's getting on in the NBA season that he hasn't improved. But at the same time, I was like, look, I'll see how he gets on in the G League. Bronny James was really good in the G League last year. And the thing is that obviously in the regular season, he averaged 21 points a game last year. Which is good. Which is genuinely good. But has he played an away game yet? He's played a game outside of California. To be fair, I think they're only playing California games. But Bronny James against the San Diego Clippers had a 10-point game on 3 of 18 shooting and 6 turnovers to 1 assist. That is awful. That is awful. Bronny literally had a G League game where he had 6 turnovers to 1 assist and was 3 of 11 for 10 points. Oh yeah, in a 1-point loss. While RJ Davis can't get a two-way. The man's putting up 22 points a game. He can't get himself a two-way. Chris Mannion, role player extraordinaire, is playing better than Bronny. Obviously, there's been a couple of players like Drew Timme, Nick Smith Jr. or something that have been up with the NBA team, and then they lost Kobe Buffkin. The Lakers could probably do with Kobe Buffkin. If we're being honest, the Lakers could probably do with Kobe Buffkin. And honestly, it's a really, 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 really interesting one here. To see just what's going on, because I think at this stage it's getting really, really difficult to not even argue that Bronny's an NBA player, because that ship sailed a long time ago. It's getting a little bit difficult to even see what's the point of even keeping Bronny on a roster at this stage. Because you could even say, oh look, he had 9 points in that one game earlier on in the year. He had 9 points one time. Well, did Andre Ingram not average 12 points per game for a season? I'm not joking. I think Andre Ingram did. And Andre Ingram was a lifetime G League player. And again, there has never been, I will stand by this, there has never been a player as small as Bronny James be as bad as Bronny James. And again, this is like the lowest lights of the low lights. He had 10 points, 1 on 3 of 11 shooting, 1 assist, 6 turnovers. That's mad. That's actually mad. And I can't believe Bronny's been this poor. I thought he was going to step up and be a player in the G League. And by the way, it's not like he was brilliant in the South Bay Lakers game before that either. Or the one before that. He was all right in their first game. The first game he played, he was all right. I think he had 18 and 8 or something. But they're on a 2-game losing streak. They lost both of these games to the San Diego Clippers. And in the one game before that, he had 10 points, 1 assist, 4 turnovers. He has had a 2 to 10 assist to turnover ratio. He has a 0.2, or sorry, what is even the, 0.2 assist to turnover ratio. 0.2. Like, Bronny James in his last 2 G League games. Like, what is he averaging? Is averaging 10 points on 30% from the field. So what's he? He's 23. He is 7 of 23. So what's 7 divided by 23? On 30% from the field. 30% from the field. He is 0 for 5 from 3 in this game. So he's 1 for 9 from 3. So, shooting 11% from 3. Like, with 10 total turnovers to only 2 assists. Like, it's at this stage pretending he's an NBA player. Like, he's never going to be an NBA player. He's not even that young anymore for the G League. Like, he's 21. He's not that he's not young. He's not that young. It's not like he's some 19-year-old. Like, he's averaging 10 points on 30% of the field, 11% from 3, with a 0.2 assist to turnover ratio. I've never seen, even in a 2-game sample size, I have never seen anybody have a 0.2 assist to turnover ratio. Like, over a 2-game sample size as a point guard. You are the point guard. You are meant to be setting shit up because you're not a scorer. You're meant to be setting shit up. You're averaging 8 assists a game up to that point. And all of a sudden, in his last 2 games, he has now basically forgot how to play basketball. Like, Bronny's assist... his assist to turnover ratio is now 1. In 33 minutes per game, he is averaging 10.5 points on 34% shooting, 18% from 3, on a 1-to-1 assist to turnover ratio for the season. That is fucking pathetic for a potential NBA player. And it's very different if this is a 6'7" raw athlete who could eventually become something. It's very different when you're looking at a player, like some players that aren't good enough, and you see, like, you look at Tijan Salon, and you're like, this dude is 6'10", clearly has skill, he moves fluidly, like, maybe we can figure this out with him. Maybe we can turn him into a player. But this guy's 6'2", and that is maybe, like, yeah, that's probably accurate. So I think he was listed as 6'1" in the draft. He's 6'1" with a 6'4" wingspan. Like, I obviously don't have the 40-inch vertical. I'm 6'1" with a 6'6" wingspan. I have better measurements than Bronny James. Like, that's not, like, they're not NBA measurements. He's not an NBA level athlete. He can't shoot. He can't really play make. Even at the G League level, he's a mediocre defender. On-ball defender. He switches off a lot on defense. His IQ is very, very, very questionable. I'm not saying he's a dumb player, but for someone he's the dumbest high IQ player I've ever seen. I've never seen somebody get brought into the league as a high IQ player be as dumb as Bronny is. Not saying Bronny's dumb, but most people that have as many lapses as Bronny James does on the court are not seen as high IQ players. But yeah, it's actually getting ridiculous now. It is getting absolutely ridiculous now. Bronny James is, I don't even know what to say at this stage. I genuinely don't. Like, anyone pretending. We saw LeBron saying, "Oh, you know, Bronny. It's great seeing Bronny thrive and everything." But I'm like, he's just not, and that's okay. That's okay. It's okay that Bronny James is not an NBA player. It's absolutely okay, and that's one of those things where I'm like, a lot of people, including LeBron James, have this expectation of, unless you are an NBA player, you're a failure. Because there's no other logic for Bronny James being in the league for LeBron wanting Bronny in the league. Maybe it's like, okay, yeah, he wants his kids to have their dreams, but like, it's very different. It's very, very different when it comes to Bronny James. Like when it comes to somebody earning their dreams and having it handed to them. And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not saying Bronny's 21 years old. I'm not saying that Bronny James is not going to be able to earn a spot in the NBA. I think it's very unlikely that he'll earn a spot in the NBA, but I'm not saying it's impossible. That being said, he hasn't earned a spot in the NBA. And if anyone trying to argue that he has is just lying. They're lying for I don't know what reason. I don't know what reason. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That's the video. See you guys.